Good morning, everyone, and welcome to a Monday morning edition of the Mop here in southwest Wisconsin. Going to be in the mid-70s today. Morning starting out at about 35. So we're going to warm up 35 more degrees by this afternoon. So get out and enjoy the day. Welcome to the Mop, the world of sports. A lot of ups and downs yesterday in the world of sports. Duke got knocked out. Do I feel bad? No. They were up by 19 at one point. So congratulations to UConn for coming back and beating Duke. Yeah, amazing. You know, I watch where my daughter is an athletic trainer at the UW Green Bay, and you see D1 athletes, and it is amazing to watch how good these girls are. And you know, they could have easily have probably went to where the Badgers went with the NIT, but they got into the NCAA Big Dance. And yep, they lost to Minnesota, but they had a hell of a year. It was a fun time. I actually got to enjoy a couple of their games, and it was a lot of fun. The energy they brought and everything else. But you get down to seeding, and it amazes me. You know, like, yes, I guess UConn beating Duke, and then you hear, what a shocker. When you're in the Elite Eight, down to, in the Elite Eight to the Final Four, and it's an underseed over the bigger seed, is it really a shocker? Or is it just that because of the seeding number? It's not like they were the 60th seed or something like that where they beat the number one. They're in the Final Four. So it's the four men's comp, I don't know. I don't see it as a big shocker. And then yesterday, and that's just my viewpoint on all sports, when you bring in seedings into it, I watched the Badger men go from not ranked to not ranked to the top 5 to the top whatever. To me, seedings are just one way to make a bet on sports. And then, if we can find ways to put money on it, people will. I mean, there's always betting going on. There's always gambling of some form. And hey, a lot of times that makes the world go round, I guess. Causes a lot of problems too, gambling does. But if you enjoy it and you enjoy it safely and do it, go ahead, knock yourselves out. It's kind of like we bet on how long the national anthem will take, the coin flip. The amount of money you can wager on a game is crazy. But was it really a huge shocker that UConn beat Duke? Or is it just because of the number that somebody gave them and all of a sudden they beat Duke? What amazes me is how bad Duke had to play to lose a 19-point lead and then to lose the game. That's what a shocker to me. So, other world of sports that I watched yesterday, I watched the bowling championship. And I remember I held a tournament that was not considered a double elimination tournament. And the amount of feedback and upset people got about that. The Masters has always been double elimination, or it seems to me that I can remember was double elimination. Everybody up till yesterday had a loss, or at least lost twice. The only two people that didn't lose twice were E.J. Tackett and Book Crawl, but and congratulations, but no problem. I'm not complaining about his win. He earned it. He made it through. I will tell you that the 10-pin can kiss anybody's ass in the game of bowling, and EJ threw a really good ball yesterday, and he got hosed by a 10-pin. But he also got hosed by two openings. He had two opens in the first and second frame of the championship game. But it was not a true double elimination format. 24, it was. 20, But because of time constraints with TV, we took away that option. And I don't think right now, this is my personal belief, I don't think right now Boog would have beat him twice. That's my personal belief. I think EJ's too good. But the tournament, everybody else got to lose twice to stay in it. Except for EJ Tackett. Boogie even had a loss on his day too. So, yeah. That's my viewpoint on that. If you're going to play rules and have rules, and I don't give a shit who's paying for it TV-wise, the tournament needs to be what it is. If you're calling it a double elimination tournament, the number one seed has to be beat twice. That's just how it is. He went undefeated. There were 398 bowlers that showed up for the Classic. Or the Masters. I mean, that's huge. And then to throw all the games that you throw. But what even amazes me more with all of these guys is they are headed to Ohio to start another tournament right away. They're throwing so many games. I can't get my shoulder to heal right now, but they're in a lot better shape than I am. There's not too many old dudes on tour that are out of shape. You have to be extreme shape. And to throw the balls the way they are. So, now on to my last sport. The Brewers. Pretty impressive comeback yesterday. It was nice to see Yelly hit a pinch hit home run, even though a lot of people, he'll be hated probably by the end of the week for doing something. Just how it works with everybody that can coach from their couch. Somebody will not like what he's done, I'm sure. It's kind of like Jordan Love, kind of like anybody else. They're all hated at some point. Oh, they got to go. We got to get rid of them. It's kind of like Giannis right now with the Bucks. What do you do with Giannis? What are they going to do with Giannis? How about we talk about the coaches? How about Doc Rivers? Let's just get rid of him first and foremost. Let's just start there. I don't think he's the right coach for the Bucks, but what do I know? I don't know much about that stuff. Trying to think of my expertise and where I could be held. Yeah, sports-wise, not a whole lot. That's okay. Do know that sports are fun to watch, but I'd prefer yard work. I've got a hatred for moles right now. I'm going to go after them full force here today, probably. I bought a bunch of inferno grenade kind of smoke bomb things that, let's see if I can't take care of those. And then try to level my yard again this year. It's the worst I've ever seen them. But when you don't have neighbors that take care of their parts, it gets really bad. I see they rolled their yard yesterday, so maybe they'll try to kill them too now. But I have 5 acres of moles. I'm pretty sure. And they're everywhere. But I'm going to try to smoke them out. I got mole gassers. Yeah. And I heard pouring vinegar on the hills will chase them away too. Cayenne pepper. Might try that too. Who knows? I may have a lot of stuff going on in that yard. I got to be careful though, because I got the dogs. So I can't really poison too much. I need to have them killed naturally. Otherwise, in case the dogs dig one up, I don't want to poison them. So I don't want to use the worms or anything like that, where the dogs can get a hold of them. So we'll try the gassing and see. Fertilized the whole half of the yard yesterday. That takes a lot of fertilizer, but I needed to do it. The grass was looking pretty bad. If you're looking for somebody to sweep your ditches and get all the rocks after plowing season, Drew Huth. Phenomenal job he did for me. A lot of ditch line for me to have swept. So Drew Huth, thank you very much. But just wanted to keep it related to things today that there was plenty over the weekend to piss you off politically. There's no doubt about it. There's plenty of things going on that make no sense. It's just not worth it today. Maybe tomorrow I'll talk about some things. But today it was just the sports things. I got thinking about that, of the big, huge, stunning upset of UConn over Duke. And I think everybody now where they're at this level, and with NIL money and transfer portals, and when you get into this high in the tournament, I don't think it's a really stunning upset it's great. I mean, and it's a big win for UConn, but I don't think it was just this big, huge shocker. I think there's plenty of people that probably thought UConn was going to win. And, yeah, so that's where I'm at. Hope everybody gets out and enjoys the day today. The sun is going to be beautiful. Take time to enjoy getting out and doing your yard. Got a lot on my mind, just a lot of emotional stuff going on lately. Got talking about the Marcy Strikeout Alzheimer's 369 tournament in November this weekend. End of summer, I'll start hitting up more businesses and doing that kind of stuff. I've kind of just put it on the back burner and talking to people as I get a chance to. Southwest Wisconsin Roll-Offs, they finished up their tournament yesterday, or their season yesterday. I think a team out of Prairie won it. I didn't bowl in it. My shoulder is still, I don't know. I'm going to have it go looked at or something. Just not right. And unfortunately, I've got two big tournaments coming up. I've got a scratch tournament on the 26th of April in Richland Center, and then we go to state. 2 weeks of league left, I think. Maybe 3. 2. Hopefully 2, I think. But that would be it. And then bowling season is done, and we get into summer. So hopefully I get out fishing or doing stuff like that and enjoying it, and out riding in the UTV. Hopefully we put on a few miles on that this year too. So with all that said, take time to enjoy every day, because you're not promised tomorrow. Take time and bless someone as well. Have a great day, and we will talk tomorrow morning.